So I am in Washington, D.C. right now, and I just got off the train like 3 minutes ago. First thing you see is the National Guard right outside the station, because we are a rising authoritarian fascist regime. Trump wants to be a king, and it's a police state. So, came down from Baltimore, Maryland, $9 in the train. First thing you see is fascism. So I just made it into Virginia, Arlington, Virginia, about 5 or 10 minutes ago. It is really humid out today. I crossed over the Potomac River and we are heading towards camp. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I took the train down to DC, the MARC train, not the Amtrak. The Amtrak is expensive and charges you money for your bike. But I took the MARC train down to DC because there's a decent amount of trails out of DC and campgrounds you can get to. So today I'm biking about like 85 miles to Sky Meadows Forest, which is a forest just north of the Shenandoah Valley. I'm doing this because I need a break from the world. I've been listening to some music since I was like feeling kind of low. Igor by Tyler the Creator, Sincerely by Kali Uchis, and now Red Moon and Venus by Kali Uchis. Sorry, one of my favorite songs just came on. I just had the best curry ramen, so good. And I just got some black milk tea boba, so get a little caffeine. I have a food baby, so I gotta digest a little bit, but the boba's right here. Yeah. 27 miles to go and 1,400 feet of climbing. It's gonna be a hard part of the day because the trail is ending. And we finally hit gravel. And a bit of the countryside. The second we got on the gravel roads, this started splashing everywhere, so I gotta drink it up. There's a lot of wineries nearby, and I think I'm gonna be passing a couple of them on this way. It is starting to get beautiful. I wonder if that's where my campground is. Over there. That's an amazing view. And that's a funny way to leave a package. I would have been happy to finish this ride 10 miles ago, but I got 14 left. I got a flat, and I'm only like 6 miles out. So now it's time to patch a flat. I'm gonna throw it on a new tube and patch the other one when I get to camp tomorrow. I tried to replace both my tires this summer, but one of them I brought home and I don't know where I put it. So I found the other one, I don't know where the other one is. So I got one new tire, one really old tire. So, I just need to buy a new one, they're just so expensive. That's beautiful. Man. Oh God, this is beautiful. Okay. Oop. Oh, let's see if I can get some of this glare off. I hope all of my footage hasn't been like that. I'm at camp. I only saw one other person here, so it might just be literally me and this one guy that I saw hiking in. I just rinsed off. They have a well here of like non-potable water, and I didn't bother getting footage of that because when I get to camp, I'm always like, the first thing I have to do is like clean myself. I don't know if I brought my bug spray, but I just took an alcohol wipe. So it was like one of those cleansing wipes that you get on when you're on like on a flight. And I always collect those whenever I go on flights for stuff like this. Because why would I pay for a pack of that when they give it to me for free on a flight? And I just wiped myself down, and I feel like the bugs are coming at me less because of the alcohol. So I'm really excited to look at the stars tonight. This is supposed to be like a dark sky park. It's some kind of like thing. And tomorrow I'm just gonna like hike around, enjoy myself. Let's get camp set up. When I did my first bike tour, and I biked from where I graduated college in Atlanta to Baltimore to my parents' home, I met a guy on the road and we biked together for a few days, and he had a trailer of stuff behind him, like a burly trailer, one of the things for kids. and he brought 2 tents and like tons of cord and everything. It's misting a little bit. And essentially he was trying to get rid of stuff, and this was totally unused. This like camping hammock, totally unused. I got a tarp there, although I forgot stakes this time. Anyways, I did not pay for this. And when I want to go lightweight bike packing, gets the job done pretty well. It is raining lately, so I've moved my bike under this little tarp, help prevent rust and stuff. And now I'm gonna lay down with my little string lights, which make everything a million times better. Good morning from Sky Meadows Forest in Northern Virginia. It's raining a little bit, or maybe it's just like the rain falling off the leaves of the tree. I just ate my oatmeal, my coffee, and I'm looking at the berries on this plant that is right behind me. And I'm just thinking about how I don't know if they're edible or not. And I've been reading a lot about indigenous peoples to North America, and I've been kind of like fascinated by them for a bit over a year, like starting off with watching shows like Reservation Dogs and now reading more books. And the more that I think about like our current way of life and how people on this continent lived for centuries before we took it over, the more I just realize how much none of us know anymore. Like, yeah, I learned some Excel stuff. I learned like business practices and sustainability, but I don't know how to live in my environment, like at all. We have these berries, and I have no idea if I can eat them or not. I have no idea how to climb a tree. I have no idea how to make like a mat for sitting on the ground. I have no idea like how to identify really anything here. And like, I was even looking at a deer this morning, and a deer and its fawn, and I was just thinking like, I'm a vegetarian, but I was just thinking I wouldn't even know how to kill it if I was hungry. And I just want to know how to survive and be with nature. Humans have never been more disconnected from the environment than ever right now. I'm just thinking about what the people who are indigenous to this region of Northern Virginia, which I want to guess it's either the Powhatan or the Nanticoke or maybe the Piscataway, but I could be totally wrong about all three of those. And just like what they would have done and like what this land meant to them. We are going on a miniature hike. I think we actually have to go this way. I've just become mesmerized by the water droplets on the grass, and I really want to paint it when I get home. My GoPro isn't the best at getting close-ups, but like that right there with that little bit of purple, it's beautiful. Always get jackets that can pack into themselves, and always get convertible pants. So this jacket right here, here we are. Honestly, this could pack a lot smaller, but it's a pretty large pocket. I don't know why they designed it like that, but you can see how the tree is getting strangled. So I just used the Picture This app to look at this plant, the berries that I was talking about this morning. So these are the berries. It's called spice bush, and it's used for its like aromatic properties, which was making things smell good. I think maybe like a little bit of tea and spicing things up. But it actually does smell really good. And apparently the leaves are supposed to smell good too. Ooh, yeah, this is kind of lemony. The leaves are kind of lemony, and I don't even know how to describe the berry. I don't think humans eat this, is what it said on the Picture This app, but it's vital for like birds and insects to eat, and then just important for us for enjoying, I guess. It smells really good. And if you squish it, it smells even better. I just crushed it a little bit. So good. So I thought these were pawpaws, but they're not. They're black walnuts, which goes to show you how much I don't know about my environment. And smell pretty good. I watched a YouTube video, which I guess is ironic because I'm here to unplug, but I don't know the environment around me. The only way for me to learn about it is to do things like YouTube. And the Picture This app, so this was a black walnut. I watched a video about how to, like, I guess, harvest it, peel it, whatever. So whenever I get out of my hammock, I might try what the guy said in the video, but I don't think this is ripe enough. So I just went out looking for walnuts. These things right here, all you have to do is step on them, and they come out to something like this. See about taking this, smashing it, and seeing if I can get the walnut out of there. Yeah. There it is. There is walnut meat in here. This is walnut meat. So these are the ones I found on the ground. From the green one that I smashed, where it was like still covered in that yellow juice, this is what the inside looks like. And my hands are probably going to be stained for a few days. That's what all the YouTube videos said. But this white stuff is the walnut meat. I literally just ate some raw walnut. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love bikepacking with my whole heart, but one of the major flaws with bikepacking is that you don't really get time to really sit with the area that you're in. You're oftentimes just going through it. And I love the physical challenge and I love to travel, but I've been missing out on hiking and like chill hiking and really just going at a slower pace, because bikepacking is a slow pace, but this is even slower. And I'm even further removed from cars, from industry and all that stuff. So I've been making a point to go bikepacking still, but relax on the miles traveled and enjoy more where you're at in that moment. That's why today I didn't do any biking at all, because I wanted to savor this forest. Because last time I was here, I pulled up to camp at like 7 p.m, ate food, went to bed, left first thing the next morning. I was in nature, but how much was I really in nature? So this is an ode to more bikepacking like this. More bikepacking where you bike less and you hike more. And you just savor the moment. I've also learned about 4 native plants today. We had the black walnut, we had the spice bush. I just showed you guys the milkweed, which is a lot like the material that I made for this GoPro case. So this is like a little neck case that I have on. And pokeweed. Pokeweed is this really pretty berry that I saw, and it's toxic to humans but healthy for birds, and it's like a sign that there's too much zinc and like other minerals in the ground, I believe. learning about native plants and just thinking about, I don't know, the environment that I'm surrounded by and have lived in for most of my life. Tonight's meal includes jasmine rice and madras lentils, and just like that, dinner is served. This is what I eat almost every single time I go bikepacking. It's the easiest thing ever. Perfect for vegetarians. Get a little bit of spice in your life. It takes like 2 to 3 minutes to make. I live very intentionally car-free in Baltimore, Maryland, because it's a way that I fight oligarchy, I fight capitalism, I keep my body healthy, my brain healthy, I keep the planet healthy. It's a very intentional choice. And while biking also frees me and brings me outside at the same time, it can be a bit of its own trap, because I biked 77 miles to get here. And like, there are some great parks and camping within reach of living in Baltimore via bike, but it's not a lot and kind of requires going a long distance. So I usually have to take the train to DC to get somewhere new. And I went to the Catskills last week with my girlfriend, and it was amazing. Like, I felt so calm and happy for the first time in ages. And that's why I took today off for my bikepacking trip, to just slow down, like I was talking about earlier. But I live car-free, except for the fact that my girlfriend, who now lives with me, has a car. But it just makes for an interesting way of life, because even though I am outside more than other people in the city, because I bike to get everywhere instead of driving, I'm still not outside enough. So it's trips like this that are helping me to get outside more. Oh my god, my hair. Oh shit. I just realized I have to bike 8 miles tomorrow to get home. Can't believe I'm doing this to myself. I have to face reality again. It's a 2-packets kind of morning. In an effort to pack lightly on this trip, I only brought one sports bra, and it did not dry out in the last 2 days from my sweat and the humidity. Time to put on the spandex and the jersey and smell myself unpleasantly. There is no feeling quite like putting on wet spandex, a wet sports bra, and a wet jersey. Yeah. I woke up with a lot of anxiety this morning, and I had a lot of anxiety falling asleep last night because I posted something 2 days ago at the start of this bikepacking trip, which was inaccurate, which made it embarrassing because it was inaccurate. And I, this morning, finally took care of it. I just muted all comments on the video and then changed the bio of the video, basically to like correct my incorrectness that I spoke in the video. I feel better now, but I just took like a lot of CBD, and it's like 20 milligrams of CBD and 1 milligram of THC because the person at the dispensary got it wrong. So I'm just trying to like calm down, because I don't know, I just get so much anxiety if I post something stupid. And the whole point of this trip is to like disconnect from social media, but again, like, social media is a little bit of a job for me. So just trying to find my happy balance of content creation so I can work for myself and not some big corporation that I hate. Even though social media is working for corporations with bad values, oftentimes. In all honesty, guys, biking in conditions like this make me really nervous and scared because I fall 9 out of 10 times in misty and damp weather. So sometimes I worry I have too much anxiety in these videos, but I'm an anxious person and I try not to be. So anyways, I hope that these damp gravel roads don't terrify me, because if they do, I'm just getting on the pavement. Don't care. The only thing is I can hardly see now with all the mist on my glasses. I am having to pull over every like 2 minutes because I can't see because of the mist on my glasses. I'm like at this point of, do I just go without my glasses? We'll see. Five miles down, 65 to go. So there's no easy way around this, so I guess I'm just gonna go. Ooh, pretty. Took off my glasses because I can hardly see with them on because of the mist, and I got music playing so my anxiety was still taking up too much energy. So both of which have kind of made me less scared of the gravel roads, which is good because I can hardly see what's in front of me. I just randomly decided to pull over because, I don't know, I feel like I didn't even think about it, I just did. Got some nutrition in me, stretching, taking a little break. I think I'm like 24 miles into the day, so I've like not stopped at all. So that's good, I'm like a third of the way done already. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably like 10 a.m. or something. So I was following the route and it took me to private property in like one that was like fully blocked off. And now my tubeless tire's leaking air, so I'm pulling over to let it seal up before I keep going because I don't want to like lose all PSI in the middle of this busy road. So I'm gonna wait here a few minutes and reroute. I am about 34 miles into the day and I have 38 miles to go, so I'm basically like halfway done almost. I just felt the hunger pangs and I happen to be here, which is this nice dam or pond area. So I'm just gonna heat up my leftover Indian food that I ended up not eating for dinner on Monday night. Damn, this is a really cloudy lens. It's been hard for me to keep this clear like this entire day. So apologies if that's all been like super cloudy. I have no idea. Just finished lunch, about to throw my trash away because there was a trash at the park. And whenever you guys go somewhere, always leave it cleaner than you found it. There's trash in the ground. I'm taking it to the trash can. Like, what the hell? Don't do that. Leave it better than you found it. I am nearing civilization. You can see some housing developments over there. So I think the gravel's gonna end soon. I'm nourished, had a piece of chocolate. Now I'm gonna go bike the next like 10-ish miles till I get to a cafe to charge my phone. And we are back to the W&OD Trail. Probably won't get a lot more footage now because you've already seen this trail, but still looking for a coffee.